Hi, my name's Elijah. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Root Industries Lotus Wheels. So let's get started. Alright, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Root Industries Lotus Wheels. I'm going to start by going over the specs, and then I'm going to tell you things I like and dislike about them. So let's get into it. So these wheels come in both 110mm and 120mm in diameter. They also come in two different widths, both 30mm, which is what I have, and 24mm. Both the widths are available in both 110mm and 120mm. The 110mm sizes cost $70 US, and the 120mm size costs $75 US. Those prices are for two wheels if you're wondering. Now the main difference between the two different widths is basically, besides the different sizes that they are, is the colors they come in. The 30mm version only comes in black and raw, while the 24mm version does not come in black and raw, but does come in several other colors. Now, the 24mm version comes both 24mm at the urethane and 24mm at the core, but the 30mm wide ones come at 30mm wide at the urethane, as well as 24mm wide at the core, which means the urethane is wider than the core width is. So if you get the 30mm wide version, make sure your fork and your deck is compatible. Make sure your deck and fork can fit 30mm wide wheels, but still has the 24mm spacers in it. Now, if you're looking to buy a 30mm version of the Lotus wheels and you have an NV fork, I would recommend not doing that. So the reason that the 30mm wide version of the Root Industries Lotus wheels cannot fit into NV's forks that well is due to the way NV designed the spacers. NV's fork spacers are designed to go into the fork, so you have to put the spacers in first. And since this wheel still has a 24mm wide core, the spacers still have to be the 24mm wide spacers, which means there's not a 30mm gap for the urethane to go through. And that means that the wheel, if you try putting it in, will not go through. Now you might be wondering how I got these on my fork since I have an NV Prodigy fork. Well, I sadly had to bend my fork out, so if I had known that I would have to do that before I bought these wheels, I would have bought either the 24mm version or I bought entirely different new wheels. Alright, so what do I like about these wheels? I like how high of quality they are and how many different sizes they come in. I also like how they designed the core, that's a hollow core and still cut out. It looks really cool that way. Alright, so there is one thing I do not like about these wheels, and that's the fact that the different widths do not come in the same colors. The 30mm versions come in black and raw, while the 24mm versions come in many different colors like rocket fuel, which is basically oil slick, as well as some like pink and yellow, but they do not come in black and raw at all. All in all, I think these wheels are pretty great, and they're pretty good quality for being $70 and $75. Alright, so that's all I have to say about the Root Industries Lotus wheels. If you are interested in them, I'll include a link in the description below. Also, if you're going to buy a 30mm version, make sure you check if your deck and fork are compatible. And if you have an NV fork, I probably wouldn't get the 30mm wide version. Also, if you are interested in the NV Prodigy S8 series, I'll include a link to reviews I did on them there. Thanks for watching, make sure to like and subscribe if you want more content, and I'll see you in the next one.